Graduates and guests, may we have your attention, please? Convocation is about to begin. If you have a mobile device or pager with you, please turn it off or silence it during the ceremony. Thank you for your attention and congratulations. If able, please rise.
We wish to acknowledge this land in which the University of Toronto operates. For thousands of years, it has been the traditional land of the Wendat Nation, the Seneca, and the Mississaugas of the Credit. Today, this meeting place is still the home to many Indigenous people from across Turtle Island, and we're grateful to have the opportunity to work on this land. We're also grateful to have the opportunity to celebrate the achievements of our scholars who graduate today. On their behalf, let us express gratitude for the support of their families and friends, and for the faculty and staff who have guided them in their pursuit of knowledge. Whatever our own traditions, let us reflect as we proceed through the convocation ceremony on the many years of effort, sacrifice, and success that have brought us to this time of celebration. One of my most important roles as Chancellor is to serve as chair of convocation ceremonies, conferring degrees upon our graduates and celebrating their entry into the University of Toronto's distinguished alumni community, and I'm deeply honored to do so today. In Concilium Universitatis Torontoensis Vocatis Sumus. Graduates, please remain standing. All guests, please be seated.
Insignissima consularia, presento tibi hoscis scholaris, ut amitantur ad gradus varios, testorique eos coed omnia que, statuita recurrent aptos et inonice esse.
Ad perfectum hues provinciae, huesque magnae patriae, et ad perfectum omnium notionem omnibus interitus canentatum ego, ex autoritate miei, et tote universitate commissa admittus vas ad gratos varios. Coram ora vobis do et peto quoque omnia conficiatis munera quae ad illos gratos pertinent.
Please be seated. My name is Christopher Yip, and it's my great privilege to serve at the University of Toronto as Dean of the Faculty of Applied Science and Engineering. Today, I have the additional privilege of assisting our Chancellor, Wes Hall, in conducting this convocation. The university is an institution with deep historical roots and many enduring traditions. Among those is our use of the language of the medieval university in today's wonderful celebration. For those in attendance who, like me, are less than fluent in Latin, a translation may be helpful. For my part, I said, "Most distinguished Chancellor, I present to you these scholars that they may be admitted to the various degrees, and I bear witness that, as far as all things which the statutes require, they are fit and suitable." Much more significantly, from the standpoint of the graduating class, the Chancellor then replied, "To the benefit of this province, this great country, and to the worldwide community of nations, I, by the authority vested in me and in the whole university, admit you to your various degrees, grant to you the rights, and ask of you the responsibilities of doing all those things which pertain to those degrees." And so, as my first order of business, I'm delighted to salute you, the graduating classes of 2026 from the School of Graduate Studies and the Faculty of Applied Sciences and Engineering. That's it, you're done. Warmest congratulations. I would also like to bid a warm welcome to everyone who has joined us here in historic Convocation Hall. Graduates, today the University of Toronto is formally recognizing your hard work, your accomplishments, your perseverance, and this milestone. Each of you, as a member of the graduating class, is joining an exceptional family of University of Toronto alumni. U of T is a global community of more than 720,000 alumni in 200 countries. They are the university's living legacy and our greatest ambassadors. U of T alumni serve in leadership roles in every corner of the globe and in every walk of life. They are prime ministers, justices, scholars, authors, community and business leaders, scientists, and professionals of every description. Their endeavors have shaped the world we live in and the way we understand that world. We have no doubt that the University of Toronto's high international standing can be attributed to generations of dedicated and very talented faculty and staff members. We also understand that this reputation has been built by our alumni, a group that now includes each and every one of you. And so to the graduating class, let me say thank you. Thank you for your many contributions to the university while you were a student. And thank you for what you will do as members of Canada's largest and I believe most distinguished alumni community. One more word of thanks is in order. I'm sure all graduates share a sense of gratitude to the friends and family members who have helped bring them to this special day. And I would ask you to join me in the platform party in thanking them with a vigorous round of applause. So let me continue with a request. Now, one of the distinguishing features of our convocation is that graduates come forward individually to be recognized. You will leave the stage using the ramp, exit out the door and around the hall. And at that point, you'll turn left and quietly re-enter the hall as your peers continue to be recognized. And so in that spirit, I encourage you to think of the very last person to cross the stage. And so I believe that is Shu Yi Zhou. Would you please stand up? So everyone remember your classmate and return to your seat. Thank you for your understanding and assistance. And once more, warmest congratulations. So now it's my privilege to introduce today's convocation speaker, Andrew Ford. Dr. Ford is partner and the inaugural head of AI research at KPMG Canada, where he leads the firm's work in the responsible development and deployment of artificial intelligence. He brings deep experience across global consulting and research with a career spanning organizations including NASA, Boston Consulting Group, Deloitte, and IBM. A U of T alumnus and an adjunct professor, he is also a writer and advocate for thoughtful, human-centered innovation, advancing conversations on leadership, technology, and the future of AI. Please welcome Andrew Ford to the podium.
I'm just a bit taller than my friend Chris here. Chancellor, President, Dean, distinguished faculty, honored families, friends, and to the University of Toronto's Faculty of Applied Science and Engineering, graduating class of 2026. Today, you have reached a milestone, but do not mistake this moment as the end of your journey. You have only just arrived to the starting line. Everything up to this point has been conditioning you for a world you're about to engage. But do not let that reality diminish the moment. Take a breath, look around this room. In it is the answer to 1,000 quiet questions you once asked yourself in the dark. Whether you could, whether it would matter, whether you belonged. You did, it does, you do. And this day belongs not only to you, but to everyone who carried you here, to the parents who worked second shifts, to the professors who stayed late, the friends who explained the impossible problem at 2 a.m, the classmates who have become kin. Today, you are an engineer, but I'm here to tell you that you are also more than that. You always have been, you always will be. You are artists, you are athletes, you are travelers, you are chefs. And for some of you, you are a thing that wasn't considered serious when I was your age. And it's a little bit difficult for me to say this, but you are gamers. The point is that so much of you go beyond that of any singular degree. And the question of what to do with the more, the parts of you that no transcript records, this is the question I want to spend a few minutes on. And I'm uniquely qualified to say something about it because long before the world ever called me an engineer, I was a violinist. I spent my childhood practicing the same 4 bars 100 times until my arm ached and the wood under the chin went warm. But in that, I learned that mastery is not a flash of brilliance. It is a quiet argument you have with yourself every day for years. I learned that silence has weight, that beauty has structure, that the human hand can become a bridge between the unseen and the felt world. There were stages, there were bright rooms, there were names and moments that from the outside looked like the story. But the deeper story was this. Before I learned to build with steel and code and calculation, I learned to build with breath and discipline, with listening and feeling. And then, after a life shaped by art, I became an engineer. Or perhaps it's truer to say, I grew into one. I did not leave the violin behind. I did not trade wonder for precision or mastery for mathematics, but I carried the music with me, every rehearsal, every failure, every trembling note. Every moment when the soul had to become disciplined enough to serve something larger than itself. Because engineering, at its highest, is not the opposite of art. It is art with consequences. And on the best days, it's compassion translated into systems. Engineering embodies the human longing to mend, to connect, to shelter, to heal. The very human desire to give form in a material world. So I stand before you not as someone who escaped art to become an engineer, but as someone who discovered that the bridge and the song are born from the same place. Both begin in silence, both require devotion, both ask the same question. How do we make invisible within us useful to the world? That question now belongs to you. Many of you are now wearing the iron ring on the smallest finger of your working hand. The ring is meant to touch the table as you work, to scrape the page, the keyboard, the instrument, the machine. It whispers every day that your hand is connected to the lives you may never meet. This is the first moral truth of engineering. What you build will not stay in the lab. It will enter homes and hospitals, power grids and aircraft, financial systems and human bodies. It will enter the ordinary mornings of people who will never know your name. That is why engineers are rare. Not because you can solve equations. You are rare because you can see the hidden architecture of the world. Most people will never feel why a beam buckles, why a feedback loop oscillates, why one design choice can save or end a million lives. You will. That knowledge gives you real power. But power is never only technical. Power is always moral. An equation can tell you what will stand. It cannot tell you what should be built. To know what ought to be made, for whom, and at what cost is the calling. The future will belong to those who can hold both. And make no mistake about it, the future you are walking into will demand both. Artificial intelligence is rewriting trust. Climate change is testing every assumption our infrastructure was built upon. Pandemics, energy transitions, water scarcity, housing, fragile democracies. These are engineering problems because they are human problems first. The world does not need more technology for its own sake. It needs technology in the service of life. It needs engineers who understand that a city is a promise about how people might live together, that a medical device is someone's child breathing through the night, that an algorithm is a set of values frozen into instructions acting at scale on the lives of strangers. You are being called not only to build technology, but to consecrate it, to place it in the service of many, not only the few, the vulnerable, not only the powerful, the future, not only this quarter. I say this as someone who has had to move between worlds. I am the son of a Jamaican mother, a Bayesian father, a boy who learned the violin before he learned the equation, a musician who became an engineer, a Canadian who has carried more than one inheritance into every room I have ever entered. People will try to take you at face value. They will say you're an engineer, so you must be technical, rational, quiet, practical, perhaps even a little strange, and they might be right on that one. But let them be wrong. Be more than one thing. Truth is not one thing, because no human being is one thing. Take every experience you have been given, every culture, every loss, every late night, every song, and use it to speak to the many kinds of people under one roof. So read books that will not improve your productivity, listen to music that will not become content, call your mother, let yourself be moved. Because a person who cannot be moved should not be moving or making decisions in the world. They can't be trusted to move the world. The atoms in your hand were forged in dying stars. Somehow, against every odd, those atoms became a being that can grieve and wonder and calculate and console. And that gives us a beautiful moment where we can either build a bridge or play a song. You are matter that learned to care. Do not reduce that miracle to output. Build the rocket and read the poem. Solve the equation and hold their hand. Optimize the system and remember the stranger at the far end of it. Please, I beg you, be human first, always. Class of 2026, you are leaving this place with a rare and momentous gift. The question is not whether you will have power. You will. The question is what kind of human being you will be as you hold it. So be in possession of your whole self, technical, moral, curious feeling. Be the engineer that a child in Scarborough or Mississauga, in Lagos or Bridgetown, in Mumbai or Kingston or Shanghai can look at and think, damn, I did not know I was allowed to be everything. I'm here to tell you that you are. Thank you.
Mr. Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you the following candidates from the School of Graduate Studies who are being admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Ronak Bagchi. Yushin Chung. Gligor Jogo. Jiahong Dong. Esan Etazami. Amita Nanapandithan. Durand Jarrett Amor. Charles Vassale Catrice. Namji Kim. Miad Lagahi. Jichi Lee. Christopher Nicholas Yukiong Lucasius. Ayman Anwar. Faize Moradi Kalarde. Shashank Motepali. Andrew Nader. Puya Pulad. Shutong Chi. Emily Vukovic. Fei Wong. Yue Tian Yuan. Mohammed Shakat Jamun. Jiechen Zhao. So the following are candidates from the School of Graduate Studies who are being admitted to the degree of Master of Applied Science. Laura Batista. Yi Han. Xiao Hu. Nanrong Hui. Devni Yasara Jayasekara. Nishant Kumar. Cheryl Kumar. Liu Bowen. Carlos Segovia Bustamante. Lingwei Sun. Charlie Shu. James Zhu. The following are candidates from the School of Graduate Studies who are being admitted to the degree of Master of Engineering. Ahmed Aboheba. Anubhav Airy, Saper Ahmadi, Huiyue Bai, Hairong Bao, Abdul Basit, Patrick Sharma, Shuhoi Chun, Yijun Chen, Yujin Cho, Zichun Chong, Lucas Matthew Chua, Boyuan Tsui, Tsui Wenbin, Tsui Yuhan, Guanchun Dong, Zheng'an Du, Ao Chen Fan, Jia Yi Gong, Zihao Gong, Tseyue Gong, Dachen Han, Yuanrong Han, Nadine Amanda Hazuri, Hongyuan Hua, Yilin Hui, Eric Yuten Huang, Xin Huang, Anusha Iyengar, Nianian Ji, Ingchen Jiang, Johan Jin, Iwen Kang, Ashir Khan, Maz Koram, Wei Yi Kong, Thibin Kumarisin, Huiyao Lan, Jingwin Lan, Ian Lee, Sophie Lee, Wanha Lee, Jiaoheng Lee, Boyan Liang, Ziven Lang, Chiwen Lin, Dean Liu, Jingwei Liu, Yaming Liu, Yiming Liu, Yongquan Long, Ali Mazin Maheri, Mohammed Mahmoud Dawood, Sophie Mao, Mei Yutian, Mata Miandashti, Kiana Aurora Mahalan, Abdullah Afan Mohammed, Nubar Nakinian, Rija Nyo, Yunru Ellen Pan, Tanvi Patil, Thomas Pazadam, Sherchu Hu, Ariba Kamar, Shirley Tsing, Chenhong Chu, Jirei Ren, Yazdan Rezayat, Sogol Samanian, Carly Shea, Ping Shu, Divya Sivakumaran, Shinyu Song, Lashiga Sridharan, Long Sun, Chrysanth Suthaharan, Yushun Tong, Jeha Wan, Wenshun Wang, Yanqi Wang, Yiyang Wang, Yuan Wang, Alan Ziun Wei, Phyllis Shinyu Wu, Yawen Zhao, Jingwen Xiu, Rogu Xiu, Dingyu Yang, Hao Tian Yang, Tiannan Yong, Zhiwen Yong, Reza Yao, Emre Yilmaz, Qinglong Yu, Tian Yu, Zhang Yu, Danilo Zelenovic, Yuhan Tsang, Yuyang Zheng, David Chenghua Zhang, Fengci Zhang, Renli Zhang, Ximing Zhang, Yu Zhang, Wenlong Zheng, Yiwen Zheng, Guixin Zhou, Yuquen Zhou, Ziyu Zhou, Jingqi Zhu, Junchen Zhu, Zihan Zhu, the following candidates from the Faculty of Applied Science and Engineering are being admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Applied Science in Computer Engineering. Ian Lawrence Abkarius, Mustafa Abdul Rahman, Dave Ugurwal, Michael Exum, Yazen Almeki, Bara El Chalabi, Ardavan Alei Fard, Mithila Farzana Ali, Sahil Vasudev Amin, Torrance Grace Ananuevo, Mariam Faisal Asser, Jian Bai, Alicia Barlow, Anwar Bektorganov, Hitansh Bimal Bat, John Boulanger, Alan Boo, Jack Abram Bueller, Yazid Bukhari, Leo Tsai, Ruotong Tsai, Angela Callista. Christian Canela. Arthur Chan. Kevin Xiaowei Chung. Tsutang Chao. Alex Chen. Andy Huan Chen. Shishia Chen. Jonathan Chen. Kelly Chen. Minwen Chen. Shipeng Chen. Zihao Chen. Shiyang Chen. Ilya Chung. Elwin Cheng. Andrew Bradley Chung. Hoyang Chung. Aaron Simintip. Calvin Sway. Kenny Wenjun Chui. Sunny Tsui. Shlok Shital Kumar Desai. Randy Ding. Jasjap Singh Dua. Leah Diukov. Avid Islami. Romel Louise Fefi Cruz. Shuhao Fan. Uzma Ferdos. Jaden John Ferrer. Mario Figalo Silva. Youssef Fikri. Tachini Yuga Yune Shalingam. Joshua John George. Arnav Gilotra. Manik Gogna. Harmeet Goswami. Matthew Greck. Anda Gu. Siddharth Gantreddy. Mazin Hagag. Amet Utku Hama Jiolu. Sarah Hasabala. Evelyn He. Maria Hekimian. Matthew Claude Bernard Henrique. Philip Andrew Cabanea Hilario. Kenneth Lloyd Hilton. Rowan James Honeywell. Sadmin Hossain. Samir Mehdi Hossain. Chen Sin Hu. Cindy Hu. Rayman Huang. Zaid Amin Rashid Husseini. Danish Islam. Shreya Jain. Ava Madeline Jacob. Rojin Jiao. Ziong Jiao. Shannon Victoria Jones. Sonia Olhas Kenshin. Somesh Karthi. Benjamin Taylor Call. Puneet Kar. Momin Adnan Khan. Ashlisha Khanna. Kushi Patel. Shuja Haider Khwaja. Sean Kim. Taehun Kim. Kiran Moore. Marshall Weston Knowles. Kenji Putra Ku. Alexander Kwanzon Lay. Kristen Lee. Somin Lee. Annie Lee. Brian Chunyin Lee. Catherine Lee. C.L. Lee. Dongye Lee. Hanlin Lee. Junyu Lee. Nantong Lee. Zasin Lee. Hannah Fatima Lila. Gordon Lynn. Kathy Lynn. Helen Liu. Jim W. Liu. Xiaoxing Liu. Richard Liu. Yihua Liu. Caitlin Alyssa Ludwig. Carl K. Thoma. Dalia Victoria Mahirashti. Emily Alexandra Mamkars. Rohin Singh Marok. Jonas Lajes Martins. Moksh Mayur Mehta. Vedansh Mehta. Hannah Merbagari. Ishika Mitul. Ariba Mobin. Parth Kumar Modi. Ahmed Khaled Mohammed. Hamza Mohammed. Lisa Imani Mtui. Ozod Musayev. Rayan Mustafa. Sami Wissam Najim. Erwin Fenghao Ngo. Muaz Nisar. Mustafa Nisar. Favor Shalom Nawana. Goran Oswald. Wen U. Ridvik Pal. Jacob Pamintuan. Justin Francis Pang. Mark Parvez. Meet Putal. Rochelle Pereira. Dylan Matthew Pereira. Ryan Raymond Phillip. Sean Porgutzidis. Sahana Prabhu. Shreya Devi Prajapat. Chu Wenhao. Abdallah Muhammad Qureshi. Nida Rabah. Asim Rahman. Simran Kaur Rana. Niraj Parasuraman Rajalingam. Urchana Rajendran. Owen Alexander Ristich. Tanya Rostogi. Junhan Ryu. Heidi Sadek. Shaborni Saha. Krishi Palab Saikia. Eduardo Martins. Louis Saval. Sebastian Gabriel Cerniese. Miguel Antonio Serra. Ryan Cito. Michelle Shen. Ellen Shi. Christopher Shi. Gurjashun Singh. Shivansh Singh. Akursh Singhal. Tane Sinha. Snehal Sobti. Arwin Sandi. Hulam Chloe Sung. Krishna Advait Sripada. Sodua Devage Thivijith Nuka Hemaratna. Kevin Sun. Tian Yu Sun. Sun Xiaodong. Jason Chakyan Tai. Mia Telvelkar. Winston Tong. Tanushanth Thavavan Thiran. Chihong Tian. Vivian Tu. Kartik Tyagi. Parthiv Varma. Amar Mustafa Vora. Shantaro Wakamatsu. Abhijit Singh Walia. Cindy Wang. Jeslyn Nicole Wang. Jiai Wang. Victor Wang. Juran Wang. Luke James Watson. Tiahan Wen. Changhao Wang. Jessica Wang. Nancy Tinwai Wang. Carrie Wu. Kina Wu Jin. Marvin Yang Yang Wu. Alyssa Kushin Tsiang. Arthur Anderson Shu. Shu Xiaofeng. Yushan Shu. Tyler Reginald Roy Yan. Boyuan Yang. Brett Young. Bella Guang Young. Vanessa Yang. Justin Yearwood. Cheho Yoon. Said Asif Yusuf. Daniel Joyoung Yu. Yang Quan Yun. Amir Zabil. Matthew Alessandro Zanier. Adam Yuching Zhang. Boqiao Zhang. Jason Zhang. Suchi Zhang. Weiqing Zhang. Yuxi Zhang. Shiri Zhang. Hongyi Zhao. Qiancha Chao. Xiaoxiao Zhao. Zhengpei Zhao. Yatsi Zhen. Bowen Yutze Zheng. Sihan Zhou. Anthony Weihong Zhang. The following candidates are from the Faculty of Applied Science and Engineering who are being admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Applied Science in Electrical Engineering. Andrew Abdel Malik. Ibowola, Oluwakbotemi, Oluwabukunmi, Ayanlolo. Vanessa Bakreska. Joyce Chen. Yushin Chun. Benjamin Christopher DeFolio. Claire Dimitriuk. Shek Dumbia. Jeffrey Fang. Laurel Christina Gain. Max Ehrenheim. Faraz Imran. Mohammed Irfan. Tajrian Islam. Lucas Jack. Kevin Zhao. Cole Daniel Kim. Yunjin Kim. Celine Suet Ling Kwan. Stephen Junhyun Lee. Eric Leus. Andy Lee. Zuchwin Lee. Aaron Ianan Lim. Shenshin Liu. Ethan Luan. Tiger Luo. Kabir Malik. Helen May. David Montestaoka. Isaac West Wheating Muscat. Nidhi Nair. Justin Ng. Davis Nrezi. Gemma Norman. Ayman Sami Osman. Tassin Galib Pavel. Carmila Peng. Nicole Ann Phillip. Marina Sunam Kareri. Hassan Kayum. Jeremy Kiu. Andrew Radke. Jasmine Rosehart. Christina Shao. Mirai Shinjo, Aveline Kar Sindhar, Saida Sumaya, Elizabeth Tira Sumwell, Sun Zi Chao, Bence Suranyi, Ibrahim Swedan, Cassie Tan, Esat Deniz Unsalan, Carissa Wang, Neo Wang, Xiao Wang, Ile Wang, Jingqiao Xiao, Jinghan Shu, Jiexin Brett Young, Shui Zheng, Jeffrey Zhao, the following candidates from the Faculty of Applied Science and Engineering are being admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Applied Science in Materials Engineering. Quinn Brody Alexander Bailey. Shungbo B. Haoze Tsai. Ethan Chen. Megan Joy Chu. James Conlon. Iva Tianhui Guo. Ho Jiaqi. Jianlin Hu. Angelina Hui. Stefan Jovanovski. Kalian Koistra. Tiffany Lamb. Jialu Li. Nancy Zichuan Li. Shuzhe Li. Yizhou Liang. Yuze Liu. Joshua Marquez. Nadia Hisham Samir Megaed. Vinuti Telwani. Alexa Amra Manon. Katerina Musravska. Luca Jan Negrini. Chige Chi. Renee Singwan Slin. Gregory William Stewart. Ethan James Stoyanov. Yongshin Su. Ifan Sun. Kyla Angeli Tan. Jethro Tong. Lauren Anastasia Tracy. Chenyu Wang. Le Yen Wang. Max Zhiliang Wen. Naksum Wang. Jiayu Yin. Ribing Zhong. And last but not least, Shuyi Zhou.
Well, thank you, folks. So Isaac did a little dance here. So I know you guys can do better than that. Joshua got the cowbell. So I want to dance in the cowbell. So let's do it again. Come on. Let's do it again. There you go. Well done, well done. On behalf of the University of Toronto and by virtue of the authority vested in me, I hereby admit all of those candidates not here present to their degrees in absentia. Give it up for those folks.
As we conclude Convocation, I wish to thank all of you for your participation and patience. To the families and friends and to those in the procession, let me say thank you. You've made this a more memorable event for each member of the graduating class. I'd like to thank Chancellor Wes Hall for presiding over today's ceremony. I wish to thank as well the many other colleagues and friends of the university who participated in this convocation. I now invite the Chancellor to bring today's ceremony to a close.
As I bring this convocation ceremony to a close on this, your special day, I hope we'll see you often in the years to come. And I invite you to stay connected. We'll be very interested in your journey. And we know that you'll make an impact for the better in whatever path you choose. Concilium dimissum est.